Hello and welcome back to the Hanhart Watches YouTube channel. Might seem like that lately. There's been a few Hanhart watches floating around my area to different reviewers, and I think the watch I have in today is the fifth I'll be featuring on the channel since the springtime, but I am a huge fan of the brand, and I think the watch I have in today might be one of their coolest releases in a while. The 415 ES Reverse Panda. Huge thanks to Hanhart Watches for the opportunity to get hands-on with so many of their pieces lately. Really appreciate it, but let's get to it and check out the watch. So, Hanhart is a German based brand with a really interesting history. Even their factory they use to this day was built back in the 30s, and it is now on the bucket list. It's a bucket list destination for me. I was actually invited to visit for an event a few weeks back. Couldn't make it, but one day I would absolutely love to go. The watch is based on the 415 ES, originally made in the 60s. Obviously, more modern materials and movement, but it does have that 60s feel when it comes to the design. It also has a trick up its sleeve that I didn't realize until I got this in hand, and we'll get to that here in a minute. The dial layout is excellent, very clean and well balanced. Minimal text with Hanhart printed in the upper part of the dial with their old school logo. Down at the 6 is anti-magnetic and shock-proof printed also in white. I'll get the chronograph going here. And as for the subdials go, it's got the minutes totalizer for the chronograph at the 3 o'clock for up to 30 minutes. And with that black against the white, it's easy to read. Over at the 9 o'clock is the running seconds. The syringe hands and the seconds for the chronograph reach right out to the markers. Just everything from the hands to the markers to the subdial size are well proportioned. Let's stop here and reset the chronograph. And one thing I missed on their site, and I didn't realize it until I had the watch, that trick up its sleeve is the loom. Did not know the subdials were fully loomed like this. They're using C1 GL-X2 Super Luminova, and how cool is that? I kind of wish they loomed the pip on the bezel, but the loom is great otherwise. The bezel is a bidirectional 60-click bezel with a ceramic insert. It's a quiet bezel when it comes to the clicks. It's more of a thud than a click in a way. Not a bad thing at all, but 60-click bezels aren't quite as smooth feeling as a 120-click. Still very good, solid feeling action with it though. The case is brushed with polished edges. Top-notch finish work here on the watch. The screw-down case back is signed with Hanhart, and running the watch is the 23-jewel Sellita SW510M, beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and with a power reserve of approximately 58 hours. It is a manual wind movement, and the crown is a good size for grip. If you've ever had a manual winder with a small crown, you'll know that is important. But yeah, good size and nice winding action. The bracelet looks sharp on the watch. It's got quick release spring bars and is sized with screwed links. The clasp is signed Hanhart and also has an on-the-fly adjustment system. Great bracelet, although this would probably be worn on straps more if it were mine. But this would look really good on just about any strap. Size on the watch comes in at a case width of just under 39 millimeters. The bezel is a little wider though at 39.4. The lug to lug is 45.4 millimeters. Lug opening is 20 millimeters and the thickness is 13.6 millimeters, including the AR treated domed sapphire. Water resistance is 100 meters. And here it is on my 7.25-inch wrist, and man, they sure make a great watch. I'm still trying to decide which one I'll be buying for myself. I'm thinking it's this or the new-ish 417 ES with the red pusher, although Almost everything in the 415 and 417 range is a contender. Do you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments. Price for this on the steel bracelet is 29.70 euros, and I'll leave a link to where you can find these below. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.